YouTube, how's it going? This is Rod with Bear River Sports Cards, coming at you with another Star Wars break. On deck today, we're going to be Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition. Now, the Sapphire Edition is not my favorite Topps Star Wars product, and the reason being, it's not that the cards are not, as far as the quality, they're great. The pictures are great. I think what I don't like about them is they're a little bit too busy around the centerpiece picture of the person, the actor. The sapphire design and how it's put on the card is cool, but in my opinion, only take it for what it's worth. It takes away from the main focus of the card, which is the actor and the character. But anyway, let's get to it. This is a Signature Series 2022. That is going to be coming up before too long. And here is what I'm going to be doing this morning. This morning being Saturday morning, the 4th at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully you guys are still sleeping and still in bed. I just got off work. I work a real job. But anyway, I came home and it's like, you know what? Instead of watching YouTube and watching world news, which is really super depressing, I thought I'd come in here and have some fun instead. So, always happy to share knowledge, always looking to gain knowledge. I've learned a lot about cards from other people. I'm absolutely not a complete professional on every product that I rip. And I learn things each break and each rip, which is super cool. And I hope that you do too. So we have on deck right now, Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition. Look for graded original 1983 base cards. Well, that would be cool. Autographs from the original cast. Couldn't even imagine pulling a banger this morning. I mean, oh my God. What else do we have that I can share with you? So we have 8 packs, 4 cards per pack, 32 total cards. All right, let's get to it and see what we find. This is actually the second video for Bear River Sports Cards as far as ripping and breaking Star Wars. Constantly readjusting my camera. The lights, I think I've got it down to where I'm pretty happy with it. I keep reviewing it on computer and then on a pretty good size screen TV. Here we go. Box is clear. And the reason I say that is because, let me tell you, there has been several times where it's like, hey, I'm shorted cards. You get busy talking and doing stuff and you're not paying attention like you should. And then I look in the box, it's like, holy heck, I almost just threw them away. All right, first thing I want to do is look at these packs. And I don't see anything. They all look the same thickness, so pardon me, seasonal allergies here. I'm coming at you from Pocatello, Idaho. And we have so much stuff blowing around from the springtime. So you'll have to excuse me if I break into a coughing fit. All right, let's get to this. And again, we are looking for, of course, autos would just be super cool. Parallels, number cards, cool inserts. And see, and here's the Sapphire Edition. So, extreme close-up, which is probably going to be blurry. But I'm going to take this back. And I can't see on my camera if I'm in focus or not. It's not. I'm shooting with the GoPro 11, which you would think that it would not be cool for doing this, but I've had a lot of fun with it. Super simple, super easy to use. Super easy to download, and so I've really enjoyed it. Geez, I spent, what, $250 to get this started. No big deal. Don't need fancy equipment. If I had it to do over again, I'd probably just use my phone. But anyway, so back to the cards. So this is what they look like. This is the Sapphire edition. Very sparkly, very pretty. But what I'm talking about is if you look at it, man, just lots of sparkle and red. And then you got the characters. And I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that all of the sparkle and all the color kind of takes away from it. But again, I like them. They're just not my favorite Star Wars cards. I mean, I guess I like all Star Wars cards, but the best of the best to me is the Star Wars Topps Chrome Black, and I think that the Porsche of the Star Wars cards has got to be the Star Wars Galaxy. And the Star Wars Galaxy, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best, if not the best, trade cards on the market. All right, let's get back to this rip. Lightsaber Battle. Now, this is always good. We always want Darth Vader. We do have a number card coming up. Anything to do with Darth Vader is just a win card. So we're going to put Darth up here. And I did get a number card, as you can see. Sitting with royalty, 66 of 75. All right, so the first pack rip. Hey, you know, we got something. And just like I said, I can't see. The screen on this is pretty small, so I'm just going to probably overdo on this. I'm going to go slow and let you guys see this and take it back to where you can actually read it and see it. And I mean, yeah, the sparkle's cool, but geez, I just go back and forth. Now, I actually like this color on this as far as the sparkle, the sapphire look. I think the red, maybe it's the red that's doing it for me, that it makes me like, But anyway, this is a cool looking card. So 66 of 75. Setting with royalty. All right, cool. And we have the Allies meet. The Allies are kind of just floating in the red air, is what it looks like to me. All right. Next pack. Star Quiz, Return of the Jedi. Again, I mean, they're really refracting. They're really sparkly and shiny. But anyway, I don't want to sound too negative on this video, so they are what they are, and let's just see what we find here. This is what they look like on the back. And I just bonked my camera. I started wearing gloves because I got tired of trying to hold these cards by the edges. And you can't get rid of all the oils that are on your skin. They're there for a reason. They're there to protect your skin. Of course, keep it so that you'll just dry out, protect you from bacteria, things like that. So that oil on your skin has a purpose, but not so good for cards or pictures or anything, you know, like that. Okay, what have we got here? The inspection. Again, I'm messing around with my siding here to make sure that this is legible. Get some light on it so you can see the sparkly. What am I looking at here? Aboard the sail barge. I don't know all these characters, and some of them are just like, yeah. You know, I agree with most of what George Lucas did and what he writes about and what he created, but some of it's kind of, well, I'm not quite sure what you're thinking type feel, you know. All right. Now what is this? What is wrong here? All of a sudden that sparkle Sapphire, I guess that's supposed to be there. Geez, I don't know. Battle in the Forest. It looks like a cloud burst. Anyway, so it's a base card. I don't see anything special about it. But, geez, I am going back to talking about this. But look, you've got your image. And then, you know what? 80% of the card is the Sapphire. Oh, all right, let's keep going. Easy there. The Interceptor front view. And we've got Han Solo. I've heard people say Han Solo, Han Solo. So probably is Han Solo. And it's interesting listening to people from different parts of the country. Everybody's got a little bit of different twist of how they pronounce a lot of these cards. Bizarre alien creature. The sparkle. The friends depart. All right, we have, after this, 4 packs. Pick up this base just a little bit here. Guests of Jabba the Hutt. Unexpected allies. Confronting their destiny. Jabba the Hutt's new dancing girl. Yeah. From what I understand, when she put on that, what she called the steel bikini, I think she was a little bit conflicted about how much skin she was showing in the movie. Of course, Carrie Fisher had a pretty cool personality and was known in the industry, the acting industry, as kind of being a spitfire. I really miss her. I really enjoyed watching her on film. And she just adored her fan base. And there's Lando undercover, which you can tell it's Lando. On the sail barge. And to be quite frank with you, this is probably not my favorite movie out of the series either. I mean, it's okay. A Curious Ewok. Okay, Princess Leia. I think that's just when he got thawed out, maybe from the carbonite. Let's see what. Yes, so he has survived the decarbonization process. All right, cool. Wow, man, that one number card was the box hit. That's kind of like blah. A pensive Luke Skywalker. Mon Mothma. Two packs left. I don't think that we're going to get anything else. I mean, you never know. Last pack magic. Last 2 pack magic. The bounty hunter's something. The bounty hunter Bosch with his TV screen for a viewer. Bosch or Bosch? The Young Jedi. R2-D2 on Endor. We have the victors. Her camouflage looked like it was almost sprayed on or something. Like it was a white tunic or something, or yeah. And it literally looks like it was sprayed on. All right, Court of Evil. I always thought Jabba was kind of a gross looking dude. Always wondered how he got around everywhere, you know. All right, last pack. And I don't think we have anything out of this box that justifies. Wait a minute, we do have something. I don't know what it is. I hope it's a cool character. So we have the Death Star Raid. We have Luke Skywalker. I think I'll put Luke up here. And we have this card. I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's obviously different. Thoughts of a Jedi. Okay, hey, now that, my friends, is super cool. See? Right when you start talking negative and you start complaining about something, it comes right back at you. Still not my favorite card design, but let me tell you, this is sweet. Thoughts of a Jedi, Luke Skywalker, 4 of 5. Check it out. What a good way to start a Saturday morning. You know, an interesting thing is I had all of these. I have 13 boxes of Sapphire cards that I'm going to break. I had them sold to another YouTube channel that does Star Wars cards. Was talking to the fellow, had a good rapport. Literally pulled all the Star Wars Sapphires out of the case. We were communicating via Facebook and via YouTube. And he's all like, yeah, I want to buy them. You have them, and you have them. And I was like, sure. And, you know, and I was going to sell them to him. And he just disappeared and stopped communicating. So, I'm not going to mention any names, but hey, you know, if you're out there watching, I'm going to keep pulling these hits. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. I'll sleeve this later. No, actually, I'm going to sleeve this now. That's a cool shot. I like that card. And I don't know what that is. I still don't think that's supposed to be there. I mean, oh my God, this is an error card. Could be worth 6 figures. Let me know what you think. All right. Now, sports cards like baseball, basketball, base cards. You know what? I started getting rid of them. I just, they were literally overflowing out of my office here, and I just started getting rid of them. I used to give them to the local police department. I used to give them to many people as I could, and it's just, I just don't want to deal with it anymore. So base cards, as far as Star Wars and Marvel, all base cards are going to be penny sleeved, and they are going to be inventoried. Okay, cool. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this break. If you hit that like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel. I hope that you have fun watching. This is what it's about. It's entertainment. It's a chance to gain some knowledge and share some knowledge. And I appreciate you tuning in. So keep watching for the next one. And the next one is going to be a Star Wars break. All right, take care. Have an awesome weekend.